Today I want to talk to you about how to maximize your gold in TBC Classic. But before we do that, I also want to let you know that I still have some TBC beta keys to give away, and therefore I will be giving away an additional 2 TBC beta keys in this video, since the response to my last giveaway was so great. This time around I want you guys to tell me which Outland zone is your favorite, and also tell me why that zone is your favorite. These keys are officially given out by Blizzard, so thank you so much to Blizzard for making this happen. Also, for the TBC beta keys, there are a couple of things you should know about. First of all, if you do win a beta key, this key is not to be sold to anyone else or given away. This key is for you only, and I need to have it registered that the key will be activated on your account. Also, if you do win, you will need to activate the key into your account, and make sure your account doesn't have too many PTR licenses on it. If you do think you have too many PTR licenses, contact customer support in advance. You do not have to be subscribed to my channel to join the giveaway, but if you do want to help me out, being subscribed and clicking that like button definitely helps me out. So once again, if you are interested in joining this TBC beta key giveaway, leave a comment down below telling me which Outland zone is your favorite and why, and I will pick 2 winners after 24 hours, so you basically have 24 hours to join the giveaway. Alright, let's get into the video. So when it comes to maximizing your gold in TBC Classic, there is one important thing you will need to, or at least want to know about. Once you get to level 70, the experience you would usually get from completing a quest is converted into a certain amount of gold and silver, thus increasing the amount of gold you receive from that quest if you do it at max level. This is actually more important than you think, and I've actually gone ahead and done some testing on this subject. Basically, I've hit up someone on the TBC beta that I know was planning to do a lot of dungeon grinding, and I asked him to simply dungeon grind all the way to level 70 without doing a single quest, for then to complete roughly the same amount of quests as I did on my druid while leveling. Basically, I made a video a couple of days ago where I tracked all of my gold while leveling, and I ended up getting about 2.4k gold from leveling, and I mostly did questing. I also told my friend to roughly do the same quest that I have done, and I told him to do the same at level 70, just so we could see how much gold he made compared to me. So basically, long story made incredibly short, by completing roughly the same amount of quests, and well, basically the same quest as I did, my friend made 5.5k gold, and that is only from questing and vendoring quest rewards, just like I did. Keep in mind, I got 2.4k from doing those quests, or I guess during my entire leveling process, and since I was doing this while leveling, while he did it at level 70, he also went through those quests a lot faster than I did, because at level 70 you have better gear and you have access to flying, which increases the efficiency of questing by a lot. Although the difference was only about 3000 gold since I made 2.4 and he made 5.5k, he still went through that process about twice as fast as I did, if not even faster as well. And that is without auctioning anything. It's basically pure gold from quest rewards and vendoring. So based on this information, how could you maximize your gold making in TBC Classic? Well, it's quite simple. Dungeon grind all the way to level 70, then complete quests at max level. That will be the easiest way of making gold by far, because there's no farming involved, there's no auctioning, no player to player interaction. You simply just fly around and do quests and print gold. It is not going to be the most effective in terms of gold per hour. I am sure farming primals or herbalism and mining might be better, but this is pure raw gold from questing, which doesn't have too much competition. I'm sure dungeon grinding might not be appealing to everyone, and that's fair, but here's another reason why you should at least consider it. In the Burning Crusade, you actually need revered reputation with a lot of factions to buy heroic dungeon keys to enter heroic dungeons, and doing heroic dungeons is required for attunements as well as gear, so you will definitely want to get access to heroic dungeons at some point. And by dungeon grinding while leveling, you can actually get reputation all the way up to honored from normal leveling dungeons, and then when you go back to that zone at level 70, you get more gold from doing the quest that you haven't done, and you also get reputation, which pushes you closer towards revered. The reason you want to do this in this priority, or this order, is because once you're honored, you will no longer get reputation from normal leveling dungeons, so you have to do high level dungeons, and/or complete quests. So the more quests you still have available at level 70, or when you hit Honored Reputation, the more reputation you can get, and also because experience converts to gold, you will also make more gold. I should also say that if you want to take it one step further and make even more gold while leveling, well, first of all, if you do insist on doing quests while leveling, having for example enchanting and herbalism lets you gather herbs while questing, which might be quite lucrative, as well as enchanting to disenchant quest rewards and sell enchanting materials. You can also swap out herbalism for mining, if you think mining will be more profitable. If you plan on dungeon grinding, I don't think I have to say why having enchanting will be valuable, but I will anyway. You can basically disenchant boss loot, and if you plan on dungeon grinding a ton, you will find a lot of boss loot that nobody wants, which means free enchanting materials for you. You will probably also get a lot of netherweave cloth from doing dungeons, so grabbing tailoring as well might be quite handy, as you can skill up tailoring very easily, and turn that cloth into green and blue items which you can either straight up sell or disenchant for more enchanting materials. That being said, you also have professions such as leatherworking that have different patterns locked behind reputation, and since you are dungeon grinding for reputation anyway, having a profession that benefits from reputation gains might also be a good idea. Either way, I will leave a link to both my tailoring goldmaking guide for TBC and my leatherworking goldmaking guide for TBC in the description down below, so you can figure out which professions you want to pick. Before I do end this video, I want to once again remind you of the TBC beta key giveaway that you can enter in this video by leaving a comment down below about which Outland zone is your favorite, and why it's your favorite, and I'm also planning on giving away some TBC beta keys on my Twitch streams as well, which I will start up again actually this weekend, so make sure you follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description, or simply go to twitch.tv/solheimyt. I do also have a Patreon link in the description, and my plan is to give out even more gold making and gold farming advice on my Patreon, because when it comes to gold making, the less people know about it, the more effective it will be. My Patreon has 4 tiers, and each tier will have access to information before the next tier, and so on, if that makes sense. I do want to say that you do not have to support me on Patreon. I give out about 95% of my gold making information for free, in the forms of videos here on YouTube, but if you want to go that extra mile and support me a little bit extra, as well as get some extra gold making posts, I would really appreciate it if you at least checked out my Patreon page. So with that sellout out of the way, I just want to thank you all so much for the support on my videos. It truly means a lot to me, and I absolutely love reading your comments on my videos. It truly makes my day, I just can't say that enough, you guys are awesome. If you haven't already, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.